wanted to say is that a lot of these guys, when I say rock and roll, they rocked and they rolled. Today it's like the bands today sound like Oscar the Grouch.
But there ain't no cure for the summertime blues.
I worked with Eddie Cochran at the Palace Theater on 46th Street on Broadway, and that's the guitar he had.
Pretty similar, pretty similar. He used this actually, had a different pickup in the neck position, which was a P90, and then had actually the Dynasonic or the D-Armand pickup in the bridge position, but this was basically the same guitar that he used. And
yeah, and he ran his amp into the men's room in Los Angeles at the studio to get that. They didn't have effects back then.
Yeah, whatever sound you could get, you'd stick an amp in a hallway, you know, and they do echo chambers. They'd take a room, find a nice sound, stick a speaker in there, put a mic on it, and to get that particular, you know, whatever it took. And actually, on this record, we had amps in bathrooms, hallways, you know, wherever we could to trying to simulate some sort of nice, authentic room.
The man's a maniac. He's like, hang the amp here. 3 feet up.
No, actually, Gene Vincent and those guys, and actually on one of his albums, he has a song called, I believe, 3 Stars, which talks about the death of Buddy Holly and Ritchie Valens and the Big Bopper. And I think there's a line in there where he says, well, they say I was young, you know, but you were only 17, talking about Ritchie. And that's the people he was listening to. That was his inspiration. And actually, he died in a car accident. Gene Vincent was in the car with him.
That year. Same year he recorded that song. Yeah, they were close. I think Gene and Eddie Cochran traveled together a lot.
I believe they were in England when this happened. Gene Vincent basically left the States, I guess, in the late 50s or so, early 60s.
Yeah, he moved to England in 60. Yeah. And then he had Eddie Cochran come over and says, you got to come over here and tour with me. Eddie went over, and
Gene remained there as like a cult hero. All through the 60s, the British people just embraced this guy. And then came back and got a record deal, I guess, in about 1969 and performed with Lennon in Toronto. And then when he passed away in '71, he passed away from ulcers. That I think he fell and ruptured an ulcer in his stomach and died. He was living with his parents.
I'm gonna raise a fuss, I'm gonna raise a holler about working all summer just to try to make $1. Oh, every time I call my baby, trying to get a date, my boss says,
no doubt, son, you gotta work late.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, but there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. No, no.